Ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, says United States has allies and its friends, but Israel is its only real partner.
Operation and communication.
Our only real Judeo-Christian brother. Friends of Zion Museum. That's Mike Evans, the Jewish Zionist.
Our general approach, as you have known and you've just said, has been that we respect our ally. And really, it's more than an ally. Israel is a partner. Let me explain the difference. We have friends as the United States, and we do have allies. But I would say we only have one real partner. And by partner, I mean that there's a level of cooperation and cohesion between the United States and Israel that is unlike any other nation. And it is a genuine partnership in which we share levels of intelligence, military hardware and software, levels of cooperation and communication, the likes of which simply don't exist with any other country, even though we have very close allies in many parts of the world and love them, work together with them, and also with a lot of levels of intelligence. But the level with which we partner with Israel is quite unique. Our general approach, as you have known.
And then, yeah, keep coping, Melissa Wong. Keep coping with that one. And now they were just at the wall with Netanyahu, praying at the wall with their kippas on. And now he gives a long speech here at the historic opening ceremony of the Pilgrimage Road at the city of David in Jerusalem, Israel's eternal capital. The archaeological discoveries at the city of David bring the Bible back to life and celebrate our shared Judeo-Christian heritage, he says. I think the Pilgrimage Road is the thing that they supposedly discovered. Remember, the former ambassador David Friedman was over there. We played the video. He had a big hammer, and they were breaking through some wall to reveal this lost road. Let's hear a little bit of what he says here.
On the vast planet Earth. What an honor to be here for this incredible ceremony. Mr. Prime Minister, Secretary Rubio, all of the wonderful people who made this possible by their generosity, contributing to something that is historic and something that is a living memorial of what God has done. It was 4,000 years ago here in the city on Mount Moriah where God chose his people. He not only chose a people, but
dude, this is insane. We can't have political officials believing that God really has a people, that God chose a foreign people. This is a Jewish cult running our politics. When this many people in positions of power believe that a people are chosen by the creator of the universe, we can't have this. This is clown world insane. I'm taking crazy pills level. The 4,000 years ago, God chose this group of people. And we're all meant to worship the God that chose them.
A living memorial of what God has done. It was 4,000 years ago here in the city on Mount Moriah where God chose his people. He not only chose a people, but he chose a place. And then he chose for the people in this place a purpose. The people were the Jewish people. The place was Israel. And the purpose was to be a light to the world and to show that we don't have to look for, is looking for us. And that
shout out to Tone Skeedium.
History of why this city is so important. It's also a reminder to us that this little bitty sliver of real estate on the vast planet Earth is the most contested piece of land in all of human history. Not because of just those who want it, but because of those who don't want the Jewish people to have it. But tonight something is extraordinary that we celebrate. For 3,000 years ago, David established his kingdom here. And 2,000 years ago, the world through the Romans decided, we'll get rid of the Jews. And they destroyed this place. And they scattered the Jewish people across the planet. But that wasn't the end of the story. Tonight we're sitting here because the story is not just alive. It's more alive than perhaps it has been in the 4,000 years that God chose his people, his place, his purpose. And it is an extraordinary thing to behold.
It's going to be biblical. It's all happening according to the plan. Trust the plan. Prophecies unfolding.
Tonight, I'm reminded of the day that the embassy was dedicated in 2018. I was so grateful to President Trump for making the bold and courageous decision that despite all of the opposition across the planet, he was going to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. Promised it, but they always found a reason to back away. President Trump made a promise, and he kept the promise. And on the day that we were here, and I was overwhelmed with emotion as I sat at the dedication of the embassy having moved to Jerusalem, there was a young man in the crowd, and he was exuberant. But in verse 5, it is not just dust and stone. It is a living speech in which God is crying out through the very stones to say to the world, this magnificent excavation, this extraordinary piece of archaeological mastery is a validation and a truth And it is shouting from the top of the mountain that this is indeed the eternal home of the Jewish people, the Jewish state, and the people who rightly belong here. And tonight the rest of the world comes to say, welcome home. And may no one ever, ever attempt to take your home from you. It is yours. And those of us who are not Jewish, we thank you for giving all of us a foundation of morality and decency and civilization upon which our own faith is built, for without yours, we don't have one. As I often tell my Jewish friends, you can be Jewish, you don't need me. But I cannot be who I am in my faith without the debt of obligation that I owe to you for having listened to God and been willing to be obedient to him when he called you to this place as his people.
So cucked. Oh my God, it's so cucked. Oh, God chose you and called you to be the light to the nations and to save us with your Messiah.
Eternal, everlasting purpose. And I salute you and join you tonight in the celebration of this wonderful.
Dude, this Jewish cult is way too normalized. It's way too ubiquitous and normalized. People are desensitized to how insane this is. It's like if you put on the They Live glasses and realize how insane this is, that we have people with this type of political power that really believe these things, or at least pretend to believe these things.
Magnificent, incredible reminder that God never has been finished with Israel, and he never will be. This is the eternal home that he has chosen. God bless you all.
Oh, Netanyahu. Oh, look at it under there. That looks cool. Hold on. Wow.
Brittany 97 sent $10. I really can't wait to read your book.
Thank you, Brittany. It's 300 pages. I've started back, so I finished writing it all. I started back at the beginning. I'm going through and finalizing each page and reading it and making sure it's perfect. And then I'm on page 100 right now. So I've got another 200 pages to go, and it should be ready.
Brittany 97 sent $10. I really can't wait to read your book.
It's so info-packed and very easy to understand, explaining, you know, all of the different material and info that's just been compiled over the years and in my brain, the way I see it, what I think is relevant and most important. It's going to be really good. It could be a big deal. They're all underground. They're all in underground caves and tunnels.